Hey guys, down at the river today. I just wanted to do something new. I wanted to talk about a book that came out from the Caretaker that was at Cerro Gordo, Robert Desmarais. So kind of some background on Cerro Gordo and how Robert tied in. The town was owned for many years by Sandy and Mike Patterson, and that's where Robert kind of hooked up with the town. I think just before the year 2000. He was up there about 24 years. And they had a deal where, Robert would give tours, Mike would give tours of the town. They would work on things, help each other out. It was a great deal for both of them, all three of them. And then Sandy died and Mike died, and the town was gifted to a gentleman named Sean Patterson, related obviously to Mike. Well, Sean, who I've met a couple times, nice guy, he had a business to run, and he just didn't have the time to, go watch this town for 24 hours, right? I mean, hey, it's awesome. I inherit a ghost town, freaking sweet. But then instantly becomes the burden of taking care of it. And with Sean working, he really had to 100% rely on Robert to take care of the town. And that's what Robert did. Robert made a promise to Mike and Sandy, and he sure as hell honored it by taking care of that town. Now, kind of the bad thing is when you're the only one taking care of the town, you can't just run into town, which is, Lone Pine, right, 45 minutes away, and come back. That's a couple hours round trip, right? And who's going to watch the town? So it was really tough for Robert to be up there without some help from some people. And he did get help from a lot of people, and he mentions it in this book. At the end of it and throughout the book, there's a lot of people that he thanks for their assistance with, letting him get down the hill, letting him see his wife, things like that. How I got hooked up with the town was I was doing a project in Tehachapi, a renewable wind project, and one of the kids that worked for us, his name was Cole Patterson. He said, "Hey, let me show you my dad's ghost town," because we were talking about just mine stuff. And I'm like, okay, let's check it out. And went up there, met Sean, who was Cole's dad, and just fell in love with the town. Robert, it was great. One of the first things that I noticed was, there was power to some of the buildings, but not all of them. And the bunkhouse where everybody likes to stay didn't have any power. So I told Robert, "Hey man, I'm an electrician, right? Let's get you some power up here." And he said, "Yeah, that'd be great." And I don't think he believed it, that I was going to help. So sure as hell, less than a month later, got a backhoe up there, materials, cable. We ran cable from the main breaker panel all the way over to the bunkhouse in the church. And I wanted to do that just because I knew I'd be up there again. I wanted to help Robert out. I could see the sacrifice that Robert was making, for this town, and just wanted to help, right? And so we've been friends ever since. This book is really about the history of the town, stories he's heard. It's 24 years of Robert learning stories about the town, all put in this book. And then it also goes to present time, where you just read really cool notes that he had taken. A fox and a bird come down to see him, special people visiting. It's really just kind of some history about the town, stuff he's learned, all about it. Then current times, this is some cool thing that happened this day. So it's pretty neat. I'm about a quarter of the way through now so far, learning a ton of stuff I didn't know. They filmed the Iron Man movie at the road going up to Cerro Gordo. I learned that in this book. So Robert did a lot for the town. When the current owner took over, I don't know how that went. I don't think that things went well. Obviously, that's why Robert isn't there anymore. It's really a shame to hear about the that hotel that burned down. When I was up there, I'm pretty sure I put arc fault breakers in those panels, and those arc fault breakers are supposed to trip if there's any type of electrical hazard. So I don't know, there's a lot of questionable theories out there about what happened, but either way, it's unfortunate. I'm sad that Robert is no longer up there, because with him there, I knew the town was going to be taken care of. Who knows if it will be now, right? But anyway, I wanted to talk about this book. I want you guys to purchase this book. He had, I think, 80 books made so far. He wants to see how the first sale goes. I'm hoping it goes great for him. I'll put all the information in the description of this video. You wrote a nice note for me, and you can even have him sign the book if you'd like. So pretty neat guy. He is the reason why that town is still there. He took care of it when nobody else was able to, and we owe him everything for that. So yeah, I'll put the information in the comments. Please write him. Please get this book. It's awesome. He has colored pictures in here, tons of stories. I've learned a ton from this book. So if you guys are interested in ghost towns at all, interested in the life experience of somebody that has taken care of a ghost town for 24 years, this is definitely the book. He sent me some of these Cerro Gordo mines. This is from the ore pile, actually from the Union mine. And Robert, I think, made a bunch of these a long time ago, but he would take all that ore and you know, melt it down and get the silver lead out of it. I doubt there's a lot of silver in this because it's all kind of the waste rock, but this is lead from that actual mine. So you can probably write him and ask him about that as well. I'm not sure how many he has left, but he does have some books left. So please write him. Please get this book. It's awesome. So that's all I have for today. I'll be posting another video here October, and then some electrical videos as well for the guys that follow me on the electrical side of things. So thanks a lot. Take care.
That's Zero Tom. This is where I followed a mountain lion in.
Oh.
The front of this building was not here. It was all rotted out. Half the roof was gone. And one winter I came up to read the meter for Edison because we're on a pretty good rapport. So I see the track going in. I go, wow, this, and I got in there, a couple dozen feet, and I go, what am I doing? That's a mountain lion. The tracks are going that way.
And there's no tracks coming out.
No. Oh wow.